everybody, it's Eileen from Now There's a Crafty Idea, and I'm here with just a little craft along. I have decided to do some Christmas stamp type things, and I was very lucky that I caught the sale at Antique Paperie, and she's got some gorgeous little bits and pieces, and so I picked up a few of her Christmas ones, and she actually had these lovely little, now I've printed 4 to a page to get them smaller, but they're actually about that big, nice little ephemera pieces, and they're all Christmas themed. So I printed 4 to a page to get them to about the size that I wanted, which was stamp size. And so I've cut them all out, and I'm gonna play and make some stamps, because I kind of liked the idea. And I've got this lovely red paper which I thought would make a perfect background. So let's start off. I'm just winging this because this is something I haven't done before, and I came up with the idea when I was printing everything out, and I thought, oh, if I made them small, they'd make perfect little stamps, especially the Christmassy ones. I mean, I did get some of those, and they're actually general scrapbooking ones, which is great, and I'm going to make them for just during the year. But I just thought what fun it would be to be able to play with them. And I've got some stamping things to put on, and you know, just a little play, a little craft along and play. I just felt like taking a break from everything else and creating something new. You know, sometimes you need to do that, especially if you've got like a list of things to do, which I have. A complete list. I'm just absolutely stored in with stuff that I need to get done, but sometimes you just need to take a break from that and just do something frivolous. So that's what the mood I'm in today, a frivolous mood. And it's not like that I'm not going to use them, because these will come in handy for all of my Christmas journals, and I'm probably going to get enough so that, you know, I'm probably going to have these for years to come. Which is a good thing. Because work now, a little bit of work now, will have lots of rewards next time. Not that my Christmas stock isn't like absolutely full of goodness knows what. But yeah, it really will make a big difference when it comes to, you know, you just sometimes need that final thing, and it just needs to be something little but interesting, you know, and it can finish a piece off. So let's get a few more of these ones. I'm just trying to vary them so that, you know, I get a good variety. I mean, I probably will end up making all these, but while I'm doing this on camera, I want to give you a good variety. Sometimes, you know, you just like to sit and chill. This will be my blessing for the day. Sitting and having some frivolous time, frivolous craft time. Isn't he a jolly Santa? I hope you can see that image, but he's such a jolly Santa. These are quite small, so yeah, I can understand if you can't see them very well. Right, I'll do some close-ups later on so that you can see, oh, that's a lovely one. That's going to fit perfect with my junk journal, my December daily, which is turning into such a lovely kind of 50s feel. And it's not my usual kind of aesthetic, because I'm very much a vintagey Victorian style aesthetic, but yeah, it's really, really starting to come together. Right, now, as well as them, I've got this, and this is just scrapbook paper, which is not too thick, but I want to cut a couple of these animals and the snowmen out, because I think they'll make nice stamps as well. So I'm just going to use the paper as a guide, because I think it'll work out perfect. And I'll only do a couple because I want to see what they look like first. Now, he would make a good little stamp. So there's one, and then I like this little snowman. So there's two. Oh, didn't quite get that one. I'm going to cut that. That would make its own nice little stamp, and I will use it because Christmas trees, why not? And then I want this little fox. And these are just going to give me a different aesthetic. And you know what? Let's use that Christmas tree anyway, because that'll come in handy. Okay, let's start getting some of these glued down. Where is my glue? Got ya. And oh, I've also got these. So these are the longer pieces that came from Antique Papery. I'll drop a link below, and you get a whole page of these, and these are the actual size that they come in. And I was thinking, well, they would make nice. Sometimes you get those long stamps, and I thought, why not? Why not have some longer stamps? Because, you know, variety is the spice of life, they say. I'm just trying to find some different ones. Right, okay, there we go. We'll do 4 of them. Let's just quickly get these. And then once they're all distressed, we can start sticking them down. Isn't he a cute little fox? See, you can use anything. You know, even a little bit of Christmas wrapping paper, which I've got some wrapping paper, and if I like this I might do some more with the wrapping paper, because it's got nice little pumpkins on, not pumpkins, what am I thinking, Christmas puddings. And so, you know, you can kind of use anything you want that's got an image on. I mean, I think I made them before with the had the paper napkin on, the Edith Holden, and they turned out lovely, and I did all sorts of different sizes. But these I want to try and keep at a proper stamp size. I mean, you can make them any size you want, I suppose. That's the joy of it, isn't it? Let's get these long ones on first. This should be a fairly quick kind of thing to do. And I'm going to leave plenty of room because I want to cut round them. And I've got to do that. I've got some shearing scissors. You can get those, the craft ones, and they've got the different, you know, I can't remember what they call them, but they've got all the different kind of edges on, so you get different effects when you cut with them, and they're quite fun to use. You know, you get to play with them. But I wanted to use the shears, and normally, being a textile person, I would probably put a contract out on anybody who used my pinking shears for cutting paper because it dulls them. But don't worry, I've got 2 pairs. 1 pair for paper and 1 pair for fabric. Yeah, I have been known to go crazy over pinking shears before. They're so expensive, and they're so easily dulled and not so easily sharpened. And yeah, when I see people using them, I'm like, for fabric, leave them be. I have, like, when I used to run the textile department at one of our facilities, and I have been known to chase people out of the room before. They all thought I was crazy anyway, which I am. Crazy and proud, why not? Yeah. I'm a bit more relaxed now, you know. I tend to chill a bit more now. I really don't care that much. Isn't it funny that the things that used to be really important sort of mellow when you look at the whole picture? These are so lovely. If you get a chance, do pop over to Antique Papery. I'll drop the link below, but she has some beautiful papers, and you know, some really ingenious ideas when it comes to ephemera. She does these beautiful little cotton holders, and I've actually used them as tabs before, because if you print them smaller, they actually work out to be the perfect page tabs, and they're very pretty and all printed up. And I'm even going to use some in my December daily, so keep watching and you'll see what I mean. But yeah, she has some lovely stuff. And I've continued watching Daisy over at Tsunami Rose. She's got me absolutely hooked on Frankenpaper and Frankencard, and and now I've been watching her making her patchwork covers. Oh, I'm just absolutely hooked. That's going to be my next project, I think. I'm planning a winter journal, not a Christmas one, a winter one. And I've been thinking about searching it out and getting all of my wintry colour fabrics and doing a patchwork cover, because I do love patchwork and I haven't had a chance to do much just lately, so I think that will be really, really fun. These are going to look so stunning on this paper, and it just screams Christmas, doesn't it? Just scream Christmas. Like, yay. It's gorgeous. I could probably put these a little closer together, but you know, I want to make sure that I've got plenty of room, because rather more than I need than not enough. It's awful when you do something and you've misjudged it and you end up having to start again. I've done that many times. So, oh, that's a lovely little winter scene. That's what I love about this time of year. There's just endless beauty in all the different bits, and I love it because when it snows, my garden looks as neat and tidy as everybody else's. I pray for snow so that it looks pretty instead of the mess that it is. Because yeah, it is a mess at the minute. We still haven't tidied up from autumn. We tend to have a lot of garden fires in the autumn. You know, on a night we'll put the fire pit on and we'll sit outside with our hot chocolate. And yeah, I still haven't tidied that room. Yeah, so that needs to be all tidied away. Oh, don't judge me. I've got a lot on my plate. Yeah. I keep on thinking I look forward to having some time to just chill. But whenever I get time to just chill, I think of another project. And then I'm like, oh, no, I can be getting that done. I can be doing this. I can be doing... Yeah, it's impossible. I think that's just a general crafters thing though, isn't it? Because I think us crafters, we never have free time. I've said this often. Crafters never have free time. There's no such thing as free time when you're a crafter, because there's always something to do. Even when you're sitting on a night watching the telly, your hands are busy making this, making that. Even when you're sitting trying to read a book, your mind's going 10 to the dozen of all the projects that you want to get done and just don't have the time for. We went to a little town near us, and it's a gorgeous little place, and it's starting to grow quite a big craft oriented base of shops and facilities, which is really great, because I think I told you in our area just about everything craft related is starting to close down. But this is nice because, you know, they've got some lovely little individual craft shops and things. So we went into this one shop, and it was one of those shops where lots of different sellers, lots of different crafters I should say, sell their crafts in one shop. So there was a variety of things, and oh my word, some of the things were just so beautiful. I ended up spending, and I know I shouldn't have, because my husband was like, you can make these, I know you can make them. And I'm like, I know, but that's not the same. I like to support local crafters, and I think that it's you know, yes, I could probably make it, but it wouldn't be the same, because it's got a little bit of the crafter in it when they've made it, I think. And so I ended up buying things, but I did see these needle felted mice, like Christmas mice, and Oh, they were just gorgeous. I was just in love, and I was thinking, oh, I want them, but I'd already bought too much, so I was thinking, you know, maybe I will try and get back into my needle crafting again. My needle felting, I should say. And yeah, so that's another thing on the list. I said to myself, well, I says to my husband, I says, I'm going to film ahead for Christmas so that I can have a week off and just, you know, just chill. Yeah, that's not going to happen. You know that's not going to happen. One, I'm terrible at filming ahead, and two, to me, crafting is chilling, and so, you know, I'd rather be doing that. Right. Oh, no, we're not going to cut them yet. Think before you cut. Think before you cut. Now I want to add some stamps. Now I've got some lovely Christmas ones. So I kind of like, I like the star. So let's get the star in. Now these are free stamps that you get with craft magazines, you know, or I've bought them from craft stores, and I just think that they're great. So we'll get that one on. Now I've got a variety of colours of ink. I've got red, green, red and brown, and I've got black, and I think for the stars I might do black. I know that's probably counterintuitive for stars, but, and I'm just going to dot them about. I don't actually want, I want them to look like they've been through, you know, the franking machines, and they've had like a, for some reason there's been a Christmas franking symbol on. I think I'll make a bit more of that one because it is quite plain, and I'm not going to overdo it. I just want little bits dotted here and there. There we go. Okay, let's get a baby wipe out. Whoops, I'm dropping my glue. Let's get you cleaned off. Right. Next lot. Now we've got these and they've got the numbers, but I like the number 25, so we'll use that. But I also like these, and I think I could do a couple of them across. And again, I just want it to look like it's being franked. I need the big board for this one. Right, now I think I might use the green. Again, I know that's counterintuitive to snowflakes, but it's going to look like it's being franked, and I want these franking marks to be colourful. I don't want a monotone, so I'm going to just lay them across, and I can get several at once. Yes, that looks great. And I might use the ghost image. Oh, let's move that. Yeah, that's cool. I'm liking that. Yeah. Let's do them again. I might just gently print off the worst of that. That's it. Oh yeah. Yeah, perfect, great. Right, that's them done. Trusty baby wipes, where would we be without them? Okay, you can go back on there. Now let's get this 25. And I think I'll use the red for this. I don't want to have too much red, but I think the red will work nice for this. So I'm going to put it right in the middle of that one. Oh, that's perfect, isn't that perfect? And then we'll put it to the side on that one. Loving it, loving it. We'll give her a little, oh yeah, I'm really liking these. I don't want to do too much of the 25 on these others because they are very highly decorated. So I'm just going to pop it in a few places where it looks like it could just do with the 25. Maybe a few more. Let's see. You could take a 25. I think we'll put one there. Yeah, cool. There we go. I'll pop you back with your set. Now I have a postage set, so let's get these out and see what we've got. Well, I want straight away, I want the wavy lines. If I can get them out. This is the problem with these sets, they're so stubborn. Open. There we go, that's better. Right, I've got the wavy lines. And they've got, let's see what words we've got. Discoveries, photos, voyage, date. Date's a good one, isn't it? If I can get it. And then I kind of like the compass because it kind of looks like the circle stamp that you get in your post. So let's get that. Right. There we go. Okay, so let's start with this, and I'm going to put these two on together because I think it'll, actually no, I'll do them separate. So I'm going to do this in the brown. There we go. And I want to try and get each one. There we go. Now these are starting to look like stamps. I'm really enjoying this. This is so relaxing. You can have a full one. What fun, what fun. A few stamps and a bit of paper. But it just does make things fun, doesn't it? I want them to have quite a few bits on. Let's make sure you've got that one. Put you that way. Do a couple of skewy ones. There we go. Yep. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Now, last one. Oh no, I wanted to put the date one on. And I'm just, it's tiny. It's got a very tiny date. It needs to be the other way. And I'm going to do that in the brown too. Can't get it to stick. Let's turn this over. There we go. That's better. Right, I'm just going to put this in a few places. Oh, that's going to need to be a lot less heavy-handed. Yeah, there we go, that's better. It's not as fun as the other ones, but I do kind of like the effect that you get. Yeah. Needed a little bit more skewy, I think. I think sometimes if things look like they're perfectly lined up, it just doesn't look right. There we go. I think that's about as much as I want to do with that one. And let's get this one. Now, because it's a compass, I'm not going to put a full one on any of the stamps because I don't want it to look like a compass. I just want it to look like it's the postmark. Yeah, perfect. I do have a postmark stamp somewhere, but it would mean having to rake through like a box full of stamps, and I am just I've already got such a mess of things that I'm working on. I don't want to be getting anything else out. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with this. There we go. These are going to be really cute. fun using these. And all they just look so cute. I think, you know, when they say less is more, I don't get that. Yeah, I don't understand that. Okay, it has to be over the top for Christmas. It has to be, completely. Because what's the point? Right, there's the pink and shears. Now let's start and cut these out. Now I want to try and get pretty close. I don't want too much edge. Right. This is going to be a bit difficult, but we'll try. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I hope I'm on camera. This is where trying to get them lined up is really important, because otherwise you end up not looking right. Okay, let's get these ones done. And this is basically the same, you know, this bit and the stamping bit is exactly the same as when we did the napkin stamps with the Edith Holden pages. It's just therapeutic. And for something that's so simple, look at that, isn't that cute? Isn't that going to look great on a piece of ephemera? And you can use any kind of images. Like I said, you could, you know what would be really great for this? To cut apart old Christmas cards. So, you know, keep your old Christmas cards and cut out the smaller images and turn them into stamps. That would be a really great idea. Or, like I said, your old wrapping paper. Keep your old wrapping paper and cut out the little images from it, because a lot of them are repeat patterns. So you end up with really nice little images, and you can make quite a few of the same pattern. Right, let's get these nicely inked. Yeah, I'm liking them. And you're going to have lots of little interesting pieces to play with as well. Because you know these are going to end up on one of my collages. Yeah, they're cute. And the longer ones do really give you a different perspective on it. Let's see. I am kind of loving these. They are just cute. Right, I'll pop them to the side and let's cut these ones out, because I think these are going to look just perfect. I'm trying to go just across the bottom of the image, because I think that that's just the perfect amount of paper to have left on. This one I've got no choice because I'm right on the edge here, but that's fine because I don't want that much paper left on. I mean, it would probably be easier if you had like a line, or if you stuck them down, as you were sticking them down, you had a rule to keep them all in rows. If you were like cleverer than me and did that, it would make cutting them out much easier. Because you wouldn't have to adjust where your scissors are and make twists and turns. But I don't mind, because stamps are never perfect, you know, not used stamps anyway, so who cares. Right, I'll cut up the side of them ones. See, this is where it would be a good idea to have them all in proper lines, because You wouldn't have to be strategic about how you're cutting them out. I think they're going to be so cute. And see, when you've got such great digital artists making such great papers, you know, it just gives you so much inspiration onto what to do with them and how to use them. It's just amazing. Yay for our digital artists. I can feel another page coming on in my December daily. Oh, they're so lovely. Just cut the edge off that one a little bit finer. Yep. Try and keep them all kind of equal. There we are. Right. This is such fun. And I don't even feel guilty about using pink and shears on paper. I think that comes from my mum, you know. She was like that with our sewing stuff. You know, if we used to use our scissors, oh, there was hell to pay. And I remember when my sister started getting older and she was like trying to modify her own clothes and make her own clothes. I remember a few arguments about the sewing machine. I remember she was, you're going to hate me for saying this, Mandy, she was well into the Bay City rollers, and their motif was kind of tartan, and they had these big flared jeans with tartan epaulets. Is that the word? You know, a little tartan flare going down the side seam. Well, Mandy just had to have them because she was like a Bay City rollers girl. Oh my word. I know, you're going to kill me, Mand. I can feel the text messages coming. Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's where I got it from as well. When someone says just, when you know, when they want to borrow some tools or some bits of craft things, and I'm like, yeah, of course you can, through gritted teeth. Just use it properly and put it back where you got it. Oh my word. I don't mind other crafters, because other crafters understand the importance of your tools and your resources. But I just think that sometimes when it's a non-crafter and they're like, oh, can I just borrow that pair of scissors? And you're like, that one's only for cutting out card. Well, what about them ones? Well, they're my paper scissors. What about them ones? They're my fabric scissors. Yeah, I think we all get a little bit obsessed. Right, these turned out just adorable. Oh, they are just absolutely adorable. And maybe I did go a little bit heavy on the stamping, but you know what? I don't care. It just adds to it. I absolutely love it. They're just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Aren't they cute? So cute. Let's cut the rest of them out. Right. And I'm going to have stamps galore to choose from. And I'll use these. I mean, I'm not sending many cards this year because of the COVID. You know, we've been encouraged not to send cards. But if I've got to send any Christmas correspondence, I think I'll pop these on the envelope as a closer, because obviously I can't use them as a real stamp. But I'll use them on the back of the envelopes as a little closer. And that will be cute. See, you can use them not just for junk journals. And these would even be really pretty, and I think I might use them to decorate my presents, because I love decorating presents. I can't just wrap a present up. It has to be wrapped and decorated. I'm obsessive. I've got a full plastic box that lives in the loft, and it's full of all my decorating materials for my presents, because to me that's the joy of presents. You have to have them decorated. They have to look pretty. because, you know, it's the joy of seeing them, and the joy of giving them, and seeing people's reactions when they look at them and think, oh my god, that, look at the effort she's put into just the wrapping. See, I love it. I love it. And it just, you know, it's an added element. It's a very important part of Christmas, wrapping presents, I think. So you might as well make a big thing of it. My son-in-law, he hands everything off to to me other daughter now. He's like, can you wrap them up for us? Because she's like me, she wraps so nicely. And he's like, yeah, just put it in a bag. I'm like, you're not just putting it in a bag. If you're going to put it in a bag, you've got to pick the perfect tissue, and you've got to find some nice baubles to hang on the handles, and then you've got to get a nice little cloth. He's like, I just want to put it in a bag. I'm like, no, 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 no. So now he just hands them off to my daughter, and he's like, yeah, could you do them for us? Because otherwise your mum will jump on us. But that's all the fun of it though, isn't it? I love that. I love wrapping presents. It's usually one of my favourite things to do, you know, sitting watching an old Christmas movie with a hot chocolate and the Christmas tree lights on, and yeah. I've just wrapped up most of my presents, and I watched Rise of the Guardians. And then, what was the other Christmas movie I watched? Oh, Shrek the Halls, because I love Shrek the Halls. So yeah, I sat and watched them while I was wrapping up my Christmas presents. I know Rise of the Guardians isn't like expressly a Christmas movie, but it's got Santa Claus in it, so that makes it a Christmas movie for me. And I do love that movie. And yeah, Shrek the Halls. Well, who doesn't love Shrek? It's my favourite fairy tale. Oh, they are so cute. I'm loving them. Oh my word. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to pop these into a folder, into a ephemera holder, and I'm just going to look at them and stroke them and never use them. No, I will. I'll use them, I promise. I'll use every one of them. Yeah, I'm going to use these on my presents as well. I'm going to pop a few on my presents, because why not? They're going to look so cute. And I'm going to use them in my ephemera, and I'm going to pop loads in my December daily. So yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I just keep on finding new things to obsess over. But isn't that the joy, you know, especially when it comes to Christmas? There's just so many things to make, and such fun to have. I'm going to go and have myself a nice cup of hot chocolate now, because it's just, I've got it in my head, I need a cup of hot chocolate. I've got to pop to the post office because I've got a few parcels to send off. And then I think I'll sit this afternoon and make some more of these with the Christmas movie on and a big mug of hot chocolate. And I think I'll try and make the mint hot chocolate, because the one I got from Costa has got me obsessed with mint hot chocolate now. And I'm trying to be good and not get the calorie laden ones, because I would drink it every day if I could, but there's about 400 calories in them drinks, and you just, you know, I can't afford the extra calories. Not when I'm trying to be a good girl. Though that's going out the window, because the sweets have started to arrive, and the Christmas cookies. Yeah. I think you've just got to give you up on like December. Just think, yeah, we'll start again in the new year. It's hopeless. It's a hopeless cause. Oh, these are just so gorgeous. The red paper really sets them off. I wonder if I could try them on the green paper as well, and that would give us a totally different aesthetic. But oh, these are just, I'm loving them. So pretty. I mean, yep. And even this one, which I thought was going to be a bit plain, once I stamped the star on it, it really looks effective. Yeah, I'm loving these, loving them. So get some images, use old or Christmas wrapping, or print out some of your ephemera, print it smaller, or even if you've got you know, Christmas collage papers, cut out some of the images from the collage papers, because that would work too. And then you've got all these lovely stamps, and I'm really enjoying them. And I'm going to bring you in for a closer look, so it's going to go a bit, but there you are. There's our lovely little stamps. Aren't they cute? Push you out the way. Yes, I'm loving them. They've all turned out absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to start using them. So I'm going to get my December daily out and do a postage page. That'll be nice, won't it? I'll get a letter from Santa Claus. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Give it a go, give it a try, because it is good. And yeah, it's a load of fun. And why not? Because yeah, why not? So stay safe, stay happy, and happy crafting. Bye.